Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, executives felicitated for commendable contributions in normalizing sheet shearing line of hot strip mill 2 at SAIL RSP. Summer training program on towards managing contract effectively organized at SAIL RSP. And employees of SAIL Rourkela steel plant volunteered to clean market area as part of Swachhata Swabhiman program. Now the news in detail. 7 executives including 2 chief general managers of SAIL Rourkela steel plant were felicitated at ED Works Conference Hall on 22nd July 2023 for their commendable contributions in normalizing the sheet shearing line, that is SSL, of hot strip mill 2 in the shortest possible time. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, presided over the function and handed over the awards to Mr. R. Rajendran, CGM, Mechanical, Mr. Ravi Ranjan, CGM, Design and Shops, Mr. Shekhar Narayan, GM in charge, Design and Shops, Mr. K.R. Mishra, AGM Shops, Mr. D. Raut, Senior Manager, Mr. S.K. Mohanty, Assistant Manager from Mechanical Shop, and Mr. P.K. Pramanik, Senior Manager, RSM. Present on the occasion were many CGMs and senior officers of the plant. The program was coordinated by Mr. R.K. Agarwal, Senior Manager, ED Works, Secretariat. Notably, there was a breakdown in the SSL of HSM2 and the uncoiler, which is the key sub-assembly for uncoiling. The coil was badly struck up. The damage to the uncoiler mantle was critical in nature. The nature of the breakdown was such that it was beyond repair at the site. Hence, the complete uncoiler mantle along with the struck up cylinder and bowl gear was dismantled and brought to the mechanical shop. This type of a job was first of its kind for the mechanical shop collective too, and suitable equipment was also not available. After a lot of brainstorming, various out-of-the-box ideas were utilized to salvage the hydraulic cylinder at the earliest. Besides, new sub-assembly parts were developed for the first time. New pull rod of length 5100 mm and diameter 160 mm and matching nut were made as per the tolerances. The pull rod and hydraulic cylinder thread matching was a critical requirement, which was successfully done with necessary jigs and fixtures. The pull rod along with the hydraulic cylinder was inserted in the uncoiler mandrel. The damages to mandrel were also repaired to take care of proper sliding of sliders. The sliding of all the sliders was reconditioned. The entire job was carried out round the clock in mechanical shop with close monitoring of various critical and parallel activities. The collective and concerted efforts resulted in completing the job in just 4 days, which is praiseworthy in the real sense of the word. Summer training program on towards managing contract effectively was organized at HRD Center of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 18 July. Mr. H.N. Pati, GM HRD, and Mr. Devadatta Satpathy, GM in charge CCW, presided over the valediction function and reviewed the program. He took feedback and interacted with the participants. In all, 39 indenters along with planning assistants from across different units of the plant took part in the program. The session included an overview of contract cell works, its perspective, expectations and common pitfalls, the vigilance and finance perspective, the statutory compliance with respect to contract labours, roles and responsibilities of principal employees, statutory provisions and compliances and RSP procedures and practices etc. were also discussed. Each of this session included case studies for better understanding. Mr. Aswini Kumar Sahu, GM F&A, discussed the finance perspective. Mr. P.V. Rao, DGM Town Engineering Contract Cell, took a session on perspective of contract cell. Mr. A.K. Biswal, AGM Vigilance, dealt with the vigilance dimension, while Ms. Sangeeta M. Sindhu, Senior Manager Personnel CLC, covered the statutory compliances. The program was coordinated by Ms. Annapurna Behra, Senior Manager HRD, in collaboration with CCW. A group of RSP employees comprising Mr. Sushil Sethi and Mr. Ganesh Oram, both senior technicians of New Plate Mill, Mr. Rath Haripal, senior technician from Civil Engineering Services, along with other local volunteers led by Mr. Niranjan Dhal, senior technician PR, volunteered to clean the cheap type market area of Sector 20 under the Swachhata Swabhiman scheme of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Apart from general cleaning of the place, the cleanliness drive focused on intensive open surface drainage cleaning that was clogged by silt and litters. Plastics, papers, cans, bottles, rags and garbage were swept clean from the area by the team. The group aims to spread awareness across the township with regard to Swachhata by setting an example worth emulating. It is worth mentioning here that the Swachhata Swabhiman scheme of RSP primarily aims at inculcating the habit of sanitation and neatness amongst the inhabitants of the township, and as an incentive, the scheme has a provision of quarterly competition being held in two categories, namely Swachhata groups and individual participants. And with this, we come to the end of this news edition. Namaskar.